we're here today for another episode of Naperville Homes and Happenings. One of my favorite things about our city is the wide variety of food options available. On this block of Chicago Avenue alone, you'll find Thai food, Italian, Mexican, and now Canadian. Today we're here at Chez Francois, a new restaurant that just opened specializing in French Canadian poutine. We're going to learn about their food and their mission today. After that, we're going to go visit another small business, Root House Social. Let's go. Today we are here with T, the owner of Chez Francois. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, of course. Just have a couple of questions. What inspired you to open your restaurant here?
So at the beginning, I had two goals. The first goal was to introduce poutine to the Naperville resident. And the second goal is because I have a son, my son, his name is Francois. He's 17 years old and he's a senior now at the Naperville Central High School. And it was always a worry for me to think that when he's gonna reach 22 years old, that he's gonna age out of a school system and no one's gonna hire him because he's a nonverbal, he cannot communicate and always gonna need the support to do anything in life.
Sure.
So I knew that after 22 years old, then there's nothing for him. So I wanted to create a business that I can provide a job for my son and the population as him, like the lower functional with disability. So that was the two goals. And what can I say, poutine, I grew up in Quebec, Montreal. So I grew up with poutine. Poutine is in my blood, and at every corner of the street in Montreal or Quebec or in Canada, you have a poutine restaurant. And when I moved here 9 years ago, couldn't find any poutine. And I talk about the authentic poutine, not the poutine that you have in the US that is not the real one.
It's not real, exactly. So explain to the audience, what are the main ingredients that poutine is consisted of?
So poutine is French fries, fresh cut, not the frozen one. Cheese curd and gravy sauce. But the cheese curd has to be perfect. It has to be squishy in your mouth. We have to drive to Milwaukee to try 20 kind of cheese curds, different kinds of cheese curds. We find the perfect one, and it's a family owned. And you know what? They just win the first prize at the Wisconsin Fair. It's the Clock Shadow Creamery. They made the perfect cheese curd for our poutine. Then the gravy. It's not every gravy sauce because some of the restaurants use powder. It's very salty. The one that we have, the gravy that we have, is homemade. It's a recipe from my husband's family. So it's really homemade, and the three elements together make the perfect poutine.
That's amazing, that's amazing. Well, thank you again for your time today. I know you're super busy with opening and everything. And I obviously will be back to try the poutine. I have never had it, so I'll probably stick with the classic. Yeah. And I do wish you the very best of luck. And I mean, it really, the blending of your business and basically something that's so close to your heart.
Yes.
That's so meaningful.
Thank you.
And I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you very much.
The rise of social media has enabled new small business owners to reach their customers without actually having a visible storefront. Our next stop is a local gardener who sells houseplants out of her home. Let's go. We are here with Stephanie, the owner of Root House Social today. Thank you for having us.
No problem.
So tell us a little bit about how you started your business.
So it's a home-based business. We're in South Naperville. We started in March, so it's not been very long.
Sure.
My husband was laid off at the time, so we just started out of that and going through IVF. So kind of just fund IVF.
Tell us a little bit about, I guess, where you get the plants from. Do you cultivate them here? or on site?
No, we go and handpick all of the plants that we buy.
Okay.
So we have a few different vendors that we use.
Got it.
But we go there, handpick them, we care for them. We have a plant room that we usually use.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but then we go to markets and we sell out of our house.
That's amazing. Okay. I'm really not a green thumb myself. I've had not such luck with plants.
Okay.
What kind of advice would you have for somebody like me?
There are a lot of introductory type plants that are good.
Oh, good. That sounds good.
But that's our job though. You know, we
Sure.
we recommend what's best for you. We want to see everybody succeed in the plants that they buy and not just sell you something that you think looks nice.
Good. Okay. That's great.
Ask questions.
Okay. So I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for those of us in the audience that would like to purchase something, what's the best way? Do you have a website?
We
or
don't have a
Facebook
website, but we have
page?
Facebook and Instagram.
Got
so
it.
everything
Okay.
we post is on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
I update it daily, and then we do markets in the area.
Awesome. Thank you again for having us.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That was so much fun and enjoyable interviewing Stephanie, the owner of Root House Social. Thanks again for joining me on this episode of Naperville Homes and Happenings. See you next time. Bye-bye.